Alright, I'm here in the shop, just gonna organize my hand tool bag a little bit, so I figured I'd make a video just kind of showing what I carry around every day as a plumber. Starting with the outside of the bag, got a box of impact bits. I carry electrical tape and T-tape on the side here, like for covering the ends of pipes when I'm sticking them through walls. The white one to mark on pipes, which pipe is which pipe. And then T-tape, obviously, for threads. I got tape measure on the side, a rag, got silicone, pipe dope, and plumber's grease. Going into the main compartment. Ooh. This thing is jam-packed, it's super heavy. Got my tripod for filming Instagram videos and stuff. A Milwaukee hammer. Two sets of Nipex Cobras. Milwaukee torpedo level. Set of Nipex smooth jaw finishing pliers. These are slick. Just a Milwaukee screwdriver. And my other screwdriver. This is the most useful screwdriver in the world. Milwaukee 14-in-1 ratcheting. I put a Klein shaft on it that has all the different nut driver sizes and stuff, so it's pretty perfect. We got some dikes, needle nose, got a rigid basin wrench. The heads I keep in a different pocket. Oh, this thing. There's some things in this bag that I just call like ass saving tools. So this one, like say you drop something in a really weird spot, you can press this button and this claw comes out and you can grab onto things. So like, you just grab that Pica pencil. This thing's came in handy so many times. Got a beater flathead. Couple adjustable wrenches. Really long flathead. This Robbie screwdriver I use for my tub drain tool. So like when it's in the tub drain, I can put this guy in, have leverage to turn. That's all that's in there for. Tub drain tool. The rigid faucet tool. I wasn't sure if I'd actually like this thing or use it, but I really do like it. I've used it a ton. It's super handy. These little pliers, these can stay out. I don't use those, I don't need them. Got a grading level. Little extendable magnet on a stick. Scraper, mostly use this for scraping off old wax rings on toilets. Scissors. Got these ratcheting cutters for ABS. I have the Milwaukee M12 shears as well, but these sometimes will fit into spots those won't, so these are super handy to just have. I'll never take them out of the bag. Here's the other one. Just two little Allen key sets. Bigger scraper, this can stay out. I don't use that a lot. I have this little DeWalt case, and it's just got a 1/4 inch ratchet in it. with an extension, and then I've got just the sizes that you usually need for like either toilet bolts or tank to bowl bolts. It comes in really handy to have this, but you know, like this for like weird spots, but mostly for T-bolts I'm usually going to be using this. So in this bag I've got all these ratcheting wrenches, and they're on a swivel head. Really good for T-bolts and tank to bowl. Really like those. Some more channel locks. Way too many pairs of those, but little flashlight. Little strap wrench. Just for when you don't want to mar up things like tub spouts. If you have a twist on tub spout with an MIP. So this side I got a drywall drywall knife. Made this case for it. Oh, let it focus. Come on, focus. This is handcrafted by Matt Patello, anyways. Got this chisel. It folds. It's really nice. Little mini hacksaw. 3/8 ratchet. File. It's got a rounded side and a flat side. Like a really rough and a smoothish side to it. These are new, brand new, Father's Day gift. My PEX cutters. So I was running a pair of Lennox ones. I did like them, but I don't know, they just kind of got sticky after a while, like they wouldn't open as well. So I'm really excited to try these out. Thanks Brooks and Laura for those. A little chisel. Tin snips. Then I got a couple different pairs of vice grips and a small pair. This knife is sick. I haven't even really used it yet, but I seen it at Lowe's and I'm a sucker for like cool looking tools. So the knife flicks out, but then how does this thing work? Yeah, then you press it again and it's a scraper. And then you press it again. And then you can drop it back in. This thing's sick. PVC pliers. These are sick, or like an oil filter wrench, whatever you want to call it. But for really big nuts, you know, say for your PO on a lab or something, the nut that tightens it to the lab itself, these are really good for that. It's a really big pair of channel locks. Don't use them too often, but I like those too. Wire strippers. Need those for like stripping wires for a dishwasher, whatever. This is my take on the rigid one-stop wrench for compression R19s. So I welded a 15/16 open-end wrench to a 5/8, and then I just put like a 3/8 set pin in the top, and then I can use that to kind of stabilize the R19 while I tighten it on with this guy. Oh, this is my tape measure pouch. And then this little pocket here, just got random ass shit in there. We got some Allen keys, some nice ones. Little mini screwdriver, just random odds and ends in there. Like that's where I keep the heads for the basin wrench, shit like that. Then moving over to the front of the bag. This pocket here is where I keep my like Pica pencil leads and other pencils and Sharpies and shit like that. Fuck man, I gotta zip this bag up. It's wanting to fall. Alright, cool. So I got my reed reamer. This thing is fucking sweet. This thing's really sick. It's for pulling furls off of pipe after you take a compression off. Compression R19. You know, I've seen guys use the ferrule blaster, but that's like $100 US. This thing's like 20 bucks at Lowe's. It works friggin' awesome. And you can widen it too, like it goes to these edges, and you can pull like old faucet handles off. So say you got like a old Wall-Tec faucet, you can pull the handles off if they're stuck. This thing's sweet. Two little mini pairs of channel locks. Oh, a jam bar. This thing comes in handy. Like if you're taking off a toilet, you're trying to take the T-bolts off, and it just keeps like spinning around inside the flange. You stick this thing in, the little teeth on it. It grabs onto the T-bolt and it lets you take the nut off. That thing saved my ass a few times. Little Milwaukee square. That's a top secret tool that I made. I'm gonna show you guys that. Got some Milwaukee blades for my fastback. Stud finder. Bunch of different picky tools. These are a definite must-have. Use these things for everything. Getting O-rings off. Man, just anything. Picky tools are the best. And on that note too, I got a bunch of different sizes and heads of tweezers too. These come in real handy as well. Lots of tweezers. Little deburring tool for the inside of copper. Another picky tool. 3/4 and 1/2 inch close quarters cutters. Lennox, these are really good. It's my go-to for close quarters though. A little rigid. This thing's really nice. It's a little deburring tool for 1/2 inch and 3/4 for the outside of pipe, which takes the edge off. What else is in here? Oh, this is sick. It's a little ratcheting screwdriver. You just put like a little bit in it, so when you really got to get into tight spaces, it comes in handy. Moen cartridge puller. I think that's it for this bag. Yep. But I figured I'd add also these two little boxes. These are little boxes that I keep in the truck. They're tools that aren't used as frequently, but I still need to have on the truck, but I can't justify them being in the backpack. The backpack is super heavy as it is. So this is a socket for sacrificial anodes on a water heater. This is a tub drain tool for the overflows on the new style OS&B tub drains. Got this at the Canadian Plumbing and Mechanical Expo at the OS&B tent. This thing's sick. I don't think you can buy these. They just gave them out to us. Really cool. Inside pipe cutter. Little thermometer. This 3/4 ratcheting pivot wrench. A little seat wrench. Flaring tool. These are sick. I didn't even know these existed, but they're little wrenches for those lock nuts that like for laundry boxes, where it holds the valve to the box. You know, those little like circular nuts with the prongs coming off the edges. These hook into those and you can get them real snug, which is really nice. Bunch of nipple extractors for different size nipples. Radiator keys for bleeding rods out. I got a really long set pin here for 3/8. Inside pipe wrenches. I did have like a whole other set, but I lost it, so this is new. I haven't had to use it, thank God. Just like to have it in there. And then these are a new addition, and these are sick. They're called nut fuckers. So say you've got a bolt with a nut on it, and like you just can't get that nut off, or it's, you know, the head of the bolt stripped out. Like when I used it, it was on a tank to bowl bolt. So you know how they're always freaking flat head right inside the tank. The flat head stripped out, so I had to go underneath, and I couldn't get the nut off because it just kept spinning, right? Like, and I couldn't back it from the inside on the flathead side because it was stripped. So you put this over the bolt and you just tighten this down, and this thing just keeps going in, and then it just fucks the nut, crushes it in half, and then the nut's gone. These are freaking slick. This saved my ass so hard that day, so I'm happy to have those. And then this little box here, got a multimeter. Don't use this too much. Pretty much the only thing I've ever used it for is measuring millivolts on a flame sensing rod for a water heater. This little outlet tester came with it, so just chucked it in there. Oh yeah, that reminds me too. So I have should be in here. Yeah, this little electrical tester. This is my like go-to for just making sure the power's off to a dishwasher or whatever. Got a 50-foot tape, steel tape here. Some steel wire. 1/2-inch ratchet. Got an awl. I don't know why that's in there. Alligator clips. I don't know.